The only place for lame ducks in this city is Western Springs Park. I'm Vinny Eastwood, Mr. News. I'll be providing the unbiased media coverage for today. Thank you very much. Now bear in mind that this protest actually costs money. Yes, free speech is not free. And thank you very much all for attending to give up your free time. However, more must be asked of you. This protest was made and put together by the amazing Stephen Berry. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. He is somewhat fabulous. And what we'd love, ladies and gentlemen, is a bit of support from you to reimburse, Stephen, for his generosity. But for now, enough from me. Thank you very much for attending, and let's hear from Stephen.
Good afternoon, folks. Thank you very much for coming out today. The point of this protest is to unite Aucklanders in their opposition to Len Brown. We've asked the people from the left, we've asked the people from the right, we've asked the people from the centre to come together and make a very clear message, and we most definitely have achieved that today. I know that we all have different reasons why Len Brown should resign, but the fact is we've come together to say he should, and that is fantastic. Yeah. Now, why do I want Len Brown to resign? I'll keep this as quick and short as possible. First of all, I don't really care about his affair. I don't care about what he does in his private life. He could be having Berlusconi bunga parties every weekend for all I care.
His austerity package isn't that big.
Though I suspect that's very unlikely. However, when you cross the line and you start engaging in inappropriate sexual relationships on the job, in the town hall, that's where I say is enough. You don't get to read away in the nasty parts of a room at work, that's for sure. You know, if I did the same thing out in the storeroom of the supermarket or on the boss's desk, I'd be history, and so I should be. Len Brown has lied to us consistently. He told us at the election campaign that rates would eventually come down. Instead, we've got an average of 2.5% every year of his term, and the poor people out in Iraqi, the pensioners in high-value houses with limited incomes are facing 10% increases every single year of his term. They are going to be forced out of their houses and lose their independence because they cannot afford to pay the climbing rates bill. Next, Len Brown has a long history of corruption. He got freebies from the Manukau Pacific Trust to put election signs up back in 2008. Who was the head of that trust? The same person who was the head of his campaign. He's received 4 free hotel rooms from Sky City, 60 upgrades, which he said he had no idea about. His wife did it for him. So that sounds like a bit of a grand money laundering scheme to me. But then he claimed, error of recollection. Now he must have one hell of a job if he can't remember 60 hotel room upgrades, because I can tell you I would remember one of them. His rate rises are going above inflation every single year of this term, completely unsustainable, and it's adding to the unaffordability of housing in Auckland. Council borrowing is in excess of $1.2 billion this year. It's already up to the $7 billion mark of debt. If we continue this over the next 3 years, we will be $10 billion of debt by the end of this council term. How the hell do we get out of that? Cameron Brewer just revealed today that 19% of the revenue that we receive from rates will now go on servicing interest on the debt. If we don't get rid of them in the next 3 years, we're in trouble, big trouble. Finally, affordable housing. I know that's something that's very, very dear to many people here. I'm 31 years old. I have no hope in hell of affording a house in Auckland, and it's not all Len Brown's fault. Let's give him a little bit of credit. But what does contribute to it is the forcible zoning of trying to create a compact city, when really what we need to do is get rid of the urban boundary, respect private property rights, and let people do what they want on their own property. Yep, because of the unitary plan. It is basic high school economics. When you artificially cut off supply, you don't affect the demand, you drive up the price. If we can all get it, why the hell can't Len Brown? Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to speak to you today.